So everyone, and welcome back to some more Code Goose. But before I talk about this and possible spoilers, here's another promotion right here. So please be sure to check out Genre for more amazing art. Links to them and link below. We also find links to this reaction video and God damn! Oh god, we have reached the very end of this show for now, at least what I know. I know there is still other Code Goose things going on, like, is there some movies and stuff like that? I think there is. But this ended and Lelouch is gone. Oh my. I'm gonna say right away that it was a beautiful ending in its way, you know? How Lelouch managed to bring peace to the world by making him the most hated being ever, and then end it by breaking the cycle by using Zero as the symbol of doing that. And it makes sense in that regard, but at the same time it is just so... I mean, imagine that. Carries such a burden of being hated by the entire world. I mean, in that regard, I couldn't care less if the entire world hates me, because if people, it's like on the internet, you know, if people are angry or hate me for some reason, but one thing or another, it doesn't really bother me too much, you know, because it's like, oh well, I can just ignore that. But the people that you love, the people that is closest to you, that they start to hate you and everything, that is something I could never imagine go through. Not as this. And seeing Lelouch do this, and I mean, how old is he? Was he like 18? And being... Oh, I must say, this has been an outstanding series. Honestly, I'm not surprised people hail Lelouch now, but hailing this as such a masterpiece. I won't say that it's the best one I ever seen, definitely not. But it is very, very high up, definitely. I have really enjoyed this. Even if there were some characters I don't like too much. I'm gonna say like Susaku, I didn't really like him in the beginning, but I liked him more now in the end, because he'd taken on the role just similar way like Lelouch. Did he take on this role of, you know, throwing away his pretty much his entire existence. You know, everyone think he's dead, and he live on carrying this mask of Zero, Lelouch legacy. And honestly, I think that is an in its own way cruel, and of course seen as society take it as a punishment, but he still carry on the good deeds and the good of Zero in this regard. And then seeing this ending with everyone, you know, that survived, being happy, like Ogi and well, I'm happy to see them, and they got married and everything, and Tamaki and Callan and all. It's refreshing, I'm gonna say, because it had been such a turmoil from the very beginning, you know, with the Emperor, the entire Holy Kingdom, and it's just been insanity from the very first episode, pretty much. And seeing this kind of like peaceful way, that after so many deaths, after so much war, so much destruction, they found peace after all. And in a way, it's all thanks to Lelouch. It's insane. I don't know if he planned all of this from the very beginning, that he was gonna do this, you know, making himself the symbol of hate. But I know obviously his goal was to make a world, a peaceful world for Nonali, and he did that. I'm about to fucking cry right now. God damn. Oh gosh, man up. But that what I really like though is that, and I wouldn't be surprised that though that Lelouch actually planned this from the very very beginning. But I do think that most of his goals obviously changed midway, so to speak. That doing this kind of thing, especially we're learning more about Charles and all of that, and in a twisted way, like Charles, Schnitzel, and Lelouch. As he said, Lelouch, that Charles was focused on the past, Schnitzel on the present, and Lelouch on the future. And in their own ways, they sought good, you know? Like Charles, he wanted to get away with, remove everything of falsehood and only the truth and stuff like that. And obviously it was in general a good thing, but obviously become twisted in its own way because you're taking away the will of people in general. And then of course in all of this, that Lelouch's mother was part of that as well, like, Nanny? The fuck? Nanny? How? What? That sounds like Mickey Mouse. But gosh damn, and then I'm mighty impressed and really enjoy this, and it's been a crazy journey, I must say, to this point. And I was gonna say, I say it once again, it's a good ending. I thought it was a nice, sweet ending. The only thing that I feel like is, like, what's gonna happen with Cece now? I mean, she's obviously not gonna die. Is she just gonna carry on, or does through the Geass does she have contact with Lelouch somehow or something like that? God, I'm feeling empty inside right now. My God, I hate when I finish a series like this. I know there's still other stuff, but how this ended felt like generally a good ending, but at the same time, it just it leaves me a void inside. It's like a flame I've been shooting in there. God damn. And I'm still, I mean, as I said, when we have like Ogi, we have Tamaki, we have Todo and Tsinkei, and every one of these characters that fought against Zero, well, Lelouch, and that joined side with Schnitzel, how, like, why, how can it be so hypocritical? But I still find it kind of natural in that regard, because Schnitzel literally manipulated everyone there, so to speak. And we know that. And it's sad, because, as I said, I considering that most people is hypocritical one way or another. You know? Like, me, I like to eat meat, but I'm against animal abuse. Is obviously one hypocritical point. And obviously some point hypocritical things are worse than others, obviously. So, but I do considering that there are many ways that it's kind of how we humans are, and especially like what we saw here in this massive war. It's not easy. I mean, obviously war is confusing as it is, and propaganda, so it's simply a mess. As they said, Ron Perlman, war never changes. It doesn't. It's a hell for, and in that regard, I mean, as someone said, hell. War is not a hell, because hell is a place where sinners go, where all the bad people go to. But a war affects the innocent and the civilians, those that are not part of the war. making it just much worse in that regard. And I agree with that, because war is... it's a mess. It's not good. And this Cold Goose have been insane. Gosh. Genuinely just been a very good show, I must say. I thought the... when it comes to like the music animation was pretty good and all that. I mean, obviously not the best animations I've seen, and the style is a bit odd at times, you know, because they are so slim and tall and all that, like stick figures. But they had its own style, and mechs is always a big bonus in my book, I'm just saying. As someone commented on a video recently, like, add robots and Lana go crazy, or even better, robots that transformed. I'm like, shut up. I know. Okay, I know, totally. I love mechs for some. I don't know why, but as soon as I see mechs, there's something inside me like, I guess I'm getting excited for that for some reason. I get a weird robot boners. But yeah, this has been an amazing journey, I must say. And I'm thankful for every one of you that have been watching, commenting, and supporting me through this journey, and filling me in on things when I don't understand or misunderstand things, because that do happen quite a bit. I know that. And sometimes I overthink on the wrong things, and sometimes I actually do manage to solve things, but other times I'm like, Drew, something like that. And it was a bittersweet ending. And it ended in ways that it probably could only end in. It's sad, but damn. I don't know what is left of Cold Goose to watch now, but I'm gonna see about what it would be next up here. And once again, thank you everyone for watching this with me. And I will be back with more stuff here on my channel, so hang around if you want to. I appreciate it. So thank you everyone for watching. See you later on. And all hail Lelouch.